There's a bit of unfinished business that I need to take care of up at the plot. To start with, I need to dig up some of these parsnips. Now, I'm not going to employ the whole push-pull technique. I am just going to fork them up. Let's see what happens. Come on, parsnips. There we go. Oh. There we go. I don't know if you can see those. Not the biggest this year, but certainly a meal out of them for definite. Drizzled with a bit of honey. I'll take them. The beetroot are up next. Got some fairly decent sized beetroot, maybe a little bit woody, and I'm not talking Cumbrian homestead woody. But yeah, I think they'll do okay roasted. If not, I'm definitely going to juice a couple of these. On to the parsnips. Like I said, fairly small this year. Small, but perfectly formed. It's probably my biggest specimen. And most of them are long, straight and true, except for this one here. Bit of a H.P. Lovecraft situation going on there. A Call of Cthulhu, it seems. Forked at the bottom. But they'll all roast up nicely. Can't wait. I don't think I've done a plot catch-up with you guys for a couple of weeks. We're into December, so let me just show you how everything looks on the plot at the moment. Yeah, so I've dug all of the beds. This is the top one with the parsnips, a few onions and my beets. This is where the sweet peas were. As you can see, a couple of dry husks just stuck to this chicken wire here. Onto the second bed. Nicely dug over. Neighbour's dog doesn't like me, obviously. Here's the third bed. Now, you can see the remains of two fairly big courgettes which started to go off in the bed. Anyway, what I did was I just chopped them up, and I'm just going to let them rot down in the bed itself rather than actually put them on the compost pile. They can just do that same process on the actual bed itself. And I had a couple of leftover cabbages that have been ravaged by God knows what, so again I just chopped those up into the bed. Be a bit of a feed for the worms. Hopefully they'll come up and take some of those down, and everything will rot down into this bed rather than putting it all on the compost pile itself. Flower bed dug over. Nymphophia, there we go. Had a bit of a blank then, but yeah, my first year of growing that, I had that one flower spike there. Hopefully I'll get more in the summer next year. This fruit bed is, I don't know, I'm thinking about just digging this all out and starting again. Anyway, onto the bottom bed, all dug over. As you can see, again, I had a couple of, I had two Swedes that I didn't take in the end, and I just let them go to seed. And then I chop the tops out of them. I'll just sprinkle them on this bed. And they'll just rot down. Flower bed dug over. Second flower bed definitely not dug over. And around the back here I planted a squash, I think it was, or a pumpkin. Anyway, it came to nothing. That bed definitely needs digging over. It's starting to bloody drizzle up here at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up the camera and get on with some work that I need to be getting on with, obviously. Hopefully this rain, well, this drizzle won't turn into rain, and I'll have a chat with you guys later on. Alright, let's do that. Bugger, it's raining. Yeah, it went from mizzle, then it turned to drizzle, and now we've just got rain. I don't know if you can make it out. Well, hopefully it won't last too long. I'll just have to stay in the shed and wait it out. "20 minutes later and it's stopped, kinda. Let's just crack on. Word of advice: if it's raining up at your plot, just go home. Don't attempt any work like this idiot. Oh man, the soil's too heavy. Digging was heavy. Those things were heavy. Yeah, I wish I'd just gone home. Anyway, let's have a look at them. So I've got my two, whatever these are, up at the end of this bed. I'm going to put chicken wire mesh against both of them, and yeah, plant some climbing squash at the bottom of them next summer, next spring, whenever, and hopefully they'll weave themselves up that and love life up on my plot. Now I know it's not perfect. A lot of you would be getting out your set squares, your levels, measuring sticks, but man, I do gardening the lazy way. That's the only way for me. I'm not going to dig this over. It does need to be dug over because I've just trodden it down. It's like a bit of a quagmire. Anyway, I've yet to complete that. But yeah, it's raining again. Well, we've got mizzle. So I'm going to wrap this up and bugger off home. Well, that's enough shenanigans from me up at the plot. Got my parsnips, got my beetroot. I'm going home. Sick of this rain. Anyway, thanks for joining me if you have. Remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, please do comment down below. And until the next video, whew, bye for now. Almost bloody tripped over it.